Good. All right. So here we are. We're on to the third of the three kings. First one was a Kimura, right? When the guy allows you to break him down, you isolate that arm on the side, shrimp out, you can get the arm lock. The second one, when the guy drives into you, you can come his back and change it up to a guillotine. The third one here is for when you start going for the arm and the guy starts to sit up and sort of flee away from you again, back to his good posture. We're gonna follow him up and we're gonna bump sweep him backwards. All right, so here we are again, our classic closed guard position with the guy that's classic closed guard defense. We're gonna do it the exact same way, ab lift, hands down. So this time, as I get my C grip, open up my guard, elbow down, shrimp out to the side. As I try to get his arm, Dan starts to sit back up, right? So if he sits back up, and I don't follow him or anything, he gets his hands back on me, you see hands back on me, push me back down, boom, back into closed guard, right? But I already got him out of position. I should be able to do something with it. So in this case, what I'm gonna do, abs in, or ab lift in, legs in, hands to the mat, C grip, open up the guard, shrimp. As I'm here, as I feel Dan starting to move backwards, I'm gonna go from my elbow down to my hand down, which is gonna allow me to make a taller post with my body, right? So from right here, as I feel him starting to get his posture back up, I'm just gonna put my feet down and I'm gonna lift my hips up. So my hips went from up a little bit to being higher than his hips because I'm able to come up to my hand. So at this point, as he goes back to get his posture, since my hips are higher than his hips now, as long as I make a connection to his body and get my hips into his hips, I can just roll him in that direction. The higher hips in a sweeping situation, unless the person has a really good post in that direction, are always gonna successfully sweep. So if Dan is able to get his hips higher than mine and drive me back down to the mat, then I'm in trouble. But I have closed guard and he's in transition right there. So I should be able to make that post in my hand, get my hips higher and drive him in the direction that I want to, which in this case is the direction that I was already sitting up into. So let's go back and do this one more time. Here we are, ab lift, hands to the mat. I want the Kimura, right? I also want the guillotine if he drives into me, but Dan doesn't want the Kimura and he's not gonna drive into me, he's gonna disengage. As he disengages, hand comes to the mat, pick up my hips so they're higher than his hips. This hand's still gonna stay in the general direction. Boom, going in that direction. Throw the hand, pop my hips into his, boom, turn in a circle, just come right there. Not a sweep, but it's almost always, your bump sweep's almost always a sweep directly into mount, strong offensive position.